Welcome to Back a Bike Beat. The moment you first lay eyes on the 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo Retro, you know you're looking at more than just another motorcycle launch. This is a revival of a name that, for older riders, sparks memories of an era when two-stroke torque ruled the streets and Suzuki's Cobra badge carried real weight. Back in the late 1960s and early 70s, the T500 was an unapologetic blend of speed, simplicity, and style. In 2026, Suzuki isn't just reprinting the blueprint, they've reimagined it, engineering a bike that nods to its roots while confidently stepping into the demands of modern riding. The first thing that hits you is the styling. It's clean, deliberate, and loaded with subtle callbacks. The round LED headlight wears its heritage openly, framed by a minimalist nacelle that looks like it could have been lifted from a 1970s brochure, yet the light it casts is crisp and pure white, a far cry from the warm tungsten glow of the past. The fuel tank is a sculpted 16.5-liter steel unit with soft knee indents and a finish so deep you feel like you could dive into it. Suzuki offers colors like candy burnt gold, pearl nebular black, and a limited two-tone white and blue that's pure nostalgia bait. The seat is a tuck-and-roll design that visually harks back to the era of bell-bottoms, but the padding and support are tuned for all-day comfort, even for taller riders. Details like brushed stainless muffler guards, subtle black engine side covers, and bar-end mirrors are the little touches that make you linger and look twice. Even the badging, a 3D metal emblem, is a small luxury that reinforces the bike's neo-retro positioning. Beneath the retro shell, the mechanical heart is all modern Suzuki engineering. Power comes from a 776 cubic centimeters parallel twin DOHC engine with a 270-degree crank, the same basic architecture that underpins the GSX-8T platform, but tuned here for a richer mid-range and a bit more exhaust character. Output is a healthy 82.9 horsepower with 78 Nm of torque, but the way it delivers that power is what gives the bike its personality. The engine note is deep and purposeful, and when you crack the throttle, it pulls with that addictive surge that reminds you why torque matters more than top-end bragging rights in everyday riding. Suzuki's biaxial primary balancer system keeps vibrations in check, so you get the visceral feel without the numb hands on longer hauls. A modern 6-speed gearbox pairs with a bi-directional quickshifter, letting you rip through gears up or down without touching the clutch if you choose, and the system is so slick you'll find yourself playing with it just for the fun of it. Ride-by-wire throttle control ties into Suzuki's 3-mode power mapping, active for full response, basic for a balanced everyday feel, and comfort for relaxed, smooth delivery in the city or wet conditions. Traction control comes with multiple sensitivity settings and can be disabled entirely if you prefer a raw connection to the road. The chassis continues the balance of style and substance. A steel twin-spar frame offers rigidity without harshness, and KYB suspension components handle both the front and rear, with settings that feel planted in corners but still soak up broken pavement without drama. Cast aluminum 17-inch wheels are wrapped in modern radial rubber, and the braking setup, twin discs up front with 4-piston calipers and a single disc at the rear, delivers strong, progressive stopping power with ABS on standby. Ergonomically, it's a sweet spot between sport and standard. The upright seating position, mid-mounted foot pegs, and a handlebar that falls naturally to hand mean you're never cramped, whether commuting, cruising, or leaning into a mountain road. Suzuki has also slipped in those little modern conveniences that make life with a bike easier. A USB-C charging port for your phone or GPS, a compact lithium-ion battery to save weight, and a full-color TFT display that's easy to read in direct sunlight, giving you all the essentials without overcomplication. For riders who value the emotional side of ownership, the T500 Cobra Neo Retro delivers on the intangible front as well. It's not pretending to be a museum piece. It's designed to be ridden hard, to gather miles, to earn scuffs and stories. It's a motorcycle that respects its past without being trapped by it. The combination of a genuinely handsome silhouette, approachable yet exciting performance, and an unmistakable Suzuki character makes it stand out in a crowded neo-retro field. Price-wise, Suzuki has hinted at a positioning in line with the GSX-8T, which comes in around $10,649 in the US. Given the premium paint, heritage branding, and limited launch editions, it wouldn't be surprising to see the T500 Cobra slightly above that, still undercutting some European rivals while offering a richer backstory and strong reliability. And that's part of its charm. This isn't a niche collector's toy with eye-watering maintenance costs. It's an everyday rideable classic, ready to commute on Tuesday, blast through the canyons on Saturday, and pull appreciative glances every time it's parked at a cafe. On the road, the experience matches the promise. The parallel twin feels alive under you, the quickshifter eggs you on, and the suspension keeps you confident even when the tarmac gets sketchy. Flicking it into a corner, the bike holds a steady line, the front end communicating clearly through the bars, and the rear staying planted without any drama. Crack the throttle mid-corner and it responds with predictable drive, the kind that lets you flow rather than fight. In city riding, the clutch action is light, the turning radius reasonable, and the heat management far better than the air-cooled machines it stylistically resembles. Fuel economy, too, is respectable given the performance, hovering in the mid-40s mpg in mixed riding, meaning that 16.5-liter tank will get you a decent range before hitting reserve. What really seals it, though, is how it makes you feel. You find yourself glancing back at it when you walk away, not because it's flashy, but because it radiates that certain something, the combination of proportion, detail, and presence that very few bikes truly get right. Suzuki could have simply slapped a retro paint job on an existing model and called it a day, but the 2026 T500 Cobra Neo Retro is clearly the result of thoughtful design and targeted engineering. It's aimed at riders who want the cool factor of a vintage bike without the compromises, the drama of a charismatic engine without the unreliability, and the daily usability that means you'll want to ride it every chance you get. In a world where some retro machines lean too far into styling at the expense of substance, and others hide their heritage under layers of aggressive modern bodywork, the T500 Cobra walks the line gracefully. It's a living link to Suzuki's golden years, reinterpreted for the roads we ride today, and for those who understand the significance of that, it's going to be very hard to resist.